You guys, welcome to the Summer Home Update. This is a 2-hour show. I'm Carolyn Gracie. Kind of like, we're going to call this an unofficial garden party with Carolyn show, because all the stuff that I would love to have in a garden party are also in this show this morning. In fact, we have two of the Bernini items in the show that are my favorites. We've got a gorgeous fountain coming up later in the show, but we're going to talk first about this no-kink metal hose. This was originally not going to be in the show, and I said, you guys, if we have some quantity left in this hose, today's the day we need to show everybody, because the 50-foot has already sold out. We have a little bit left in the 100-foot, and this is going to be the best hose you've ever owned. It doesn't kink, it doesn't corrode, it doesn't screw up your spigots. It comes with a nozzle. It doesn't get overheated or melt. It doesn't burn. Also, if you pull it through your shrubberies, your roses, and things that are sharp, it doesn't get caught, it doesn't crack, and it's so lightweight that you're never gonna fight with your hose to wind it back up, which is the worst. As a gardener, I know I need water out there in my yard. I don't have an automatic sprinkler system. I drag my hose all over the place, and I have lots of them all pieced together. And when I've got a heavy rubber hose, it is such a hassle to try to wind it back up. It's dirty. It never wants to wind in the right direction once it's uncoiled. You will never have that issue. This right here, you guys, is 100 feet of hose. It is lightweight. I could never do this with a rubber hose, and it rolls up into this compact shape when you're done using it. Let's bring in Jack Yeiser to tell us all about it. And Jack, while you're coming in, I'm going to quickly go through the colors that we have left, because a lot of them are sold out. So what we have left, everybody, is the lavender. That's the most limited now. We also have the sky blue. This is rose, the pink one, and then we also have the mint. And you guys are going to get this nozzle, see right here, in the matching color automatically at no extra charge with each hose that you order. Okay, Jack, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing so great. And look at how flexible this is. You know, you really just could not do this with any normal garden hose. Your basic green garden hose, we're all used to them. And you know what the problem is? They all get these nasty, gnarly kinks. Look at that. That's never getting out of there. That's just going to ruin your water pressure. And you know what? You can't do anything with this hose anymore.
Yeah.
So it's just got to go in the trash.
Right.
But look at this. I just want to show off. I have 40 knots, not even kinks, knots in this hose. I've got it knotted up from spout to spigot. And you know what? I'm going to bring it over here with this fantastic fireman's nozzle, and I'm going to adjust it into a fine spray. And this is great for like getting the flowers and such like that. And then if I really want to ramp up the pressure, I can use the full pressure of the hose, even with 40 knots in it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? And here's some lifestyle to show you. This nozzle is great. It's like this wonderful added bonus that does umpteen different spray patterns. And it is just a fantastic nozzle to attach to this hose.
Two silicone washers to get you a tighter fit so you don't have a leaking issue around your nozzle. Easy grip billet aluminum nozzles, or billet aluminum ends for you to hold on to. And then this is what makes us different. This is what makes us better with Bernini, is the power coupler. Now, what makes this so important? We've all been dragging our hoses through the garden, and look at this. We're gonna get to the end of our hose. We're gonna be at the end of our rope, and then we're gonna give a good tug. And look at that, it pops off the spigot, and it ruins your spigot, and it ruins your day. But compare that to the Bernini hose. We're gonna go right to the same end of our rope, and then we're gonna give it a nice hard tug. And look at that, it stays on the spigot. That multifunction spray nozzle can do all the work in your garden, and it's a great additional value for your hose.
All right, so let's come back here. I want you to see what we've got going on here in the studio. Thanks to the Bernini team and my friend Adam for finding a baby pool, because normally we don't spray a hose indoors, but I just want you to see again here, the comparison, the fabric garden hose, the green garden hose, and then the metal no-kink hose. And by the way, you may have seen other metal hoses out there. They are not this one. This is the original, often imitated, but the other metal hoses can rust. They can get punctured. This one is so much better. Please get your hose that's the Bernini brand, especially today from QVC. So let me just show you again. This one has, look, I did not tie all these knots in this. But, you know, we did this on purpose so you could see you're not going to have any compromise of your water pressure. And you can see the water is flowing out of this beautifully, even with all those knots inside. And this nozzle does a whole bunch of different spray patterns, some of which I can't do in here because I'll make a mess. And I just want you to see, too, this beautiful fountain that we have coming up from Bernini, which is electric. Look at that gorgeous gold. You can use this to fill up your fountain, your baby pool, like we have for your dogs. You can water your plants, wash your car, drag your hose all over the place. You'll never have this mess right here, right, Jack?
Right.
This hose is going out in the garbage because you will never be able to unkink it and roll it back up. Now, what are you doing with that torture pole?
You know, I am trying to absolutely destroy this thing, and I can't. I physically can't. You know, we're so used to fabric hoses, and you know, I do like a good fabric hose, but the problem is you bring them around a fence post like this, and they'll tear, they'll pop. You'll have so many issues. But look at this. We've been just flossing this metal hose across this wooden fence post to death, and we still get the water coming out right where we want it with the multifunction spray nozzle. And you know, I will mess around. This can be suited to my liking, you know, however I want it.
All right.
And it's such a perfect way to keep your hose safe and to keep you from having any issues with your garden hose.
And you can attach a bunch of these together, you guys. We have the 100-foot remaining. And you can see, even on your regular hose reel, you can never put like 300 feet of rubber hose on this. But look at this guy winding right up, easy peasy. And if you don't have a hose reel, just pull it into a circle. You can put these in a basket. I mean, they take up no space and they are not this. Look real quick, I'll show you the choices. Other hoses get corroded, get rusty. If you picked up a metal hose from some infomercial or in the big box store and it did this, it will not do it if you have the Bernini hose. That's why these are almost sold out. All the 50-foot ones are sold out. We have only these colors left in the 100 because everybody loves these hoses. So we have the lavender, 900 left. Here's the sky blue, 700, most popular. Here's the rose pink, 1900, and the green, mint, 1300 left. Please get rid of the rubber hose and stop fighting with it. Enjoy the watering process. Jack, I will see you later with this fabulous fountain.
Oh, see you later.
Thanks, my friend. Okay, stay in the ordering process for your hose, but let's segue now into our hot pick. All right. One of my absolute all-time favorite